Ladies and gentlemen, let's get on safer side here with this case management here. If this is information come from the homeowners, the person where you own the rent from, or you own the home from, they happen to write you a letter, and then of course this letter is all trouble makers. We may say they are making troubles. Okay, that is the troubles. And secondly, because they are looking for updates. Okay, they are looking for updates. On thirdly, this is an investigations to investigate the tenants. They are having investigations on tenants because maybe our performance hurting their feelings. Okay, if you see these heavy performance, and if you go to Canadian homes, you cannot see, of course, those performance. Uh, if we stumbles here on the mortgages, we deal with the mortgages response. Okay, what we have here, whatever we look on the videos, this is the mortgages. The homes look nice, and it's a total 100% empty, but there are children's there, the parents they are there. Some of them they are empty, all empty and damaged. Of course, they don't really have anything there, a value. And if you look this home there, if you look inside there, the person, the renter, did not invest even addition 200,000 there, 500,000 there. So if you look here, I have investments, and that this investment is a value for how much we say it is roughly 130,000 value investments. If that's the investments, and then yeah, this guy is investigating. Is a neighbor. You may say that is a neighbor, and if he's a neighbor, they may authorize. They will say, yeah, if you said you're a tenant and then you own this home, now we have a problems. The office said we have a problems getting money from you. Our computers doesn't know your names because we are not coordinative. Yeah, of course, their office is not maybe coordinative. Yeah, cannot remember the informations. The input informations could be not there. That's what I'm not 100% sure. So they said uh, they can't do this one. They want money deposited to who? To the superintendent. That is their campaign. How can the money be deposited to the superintendent? It is impossible. If for us here in the households here, the money normally deposited by the government direct. I'm not the one paying the rent here. The utilities, we have agreements on the lease agreements. Okay, I said this is one bedrooms, and then one bedrooms, the government paid the whole unit. This unit here, my units, direct. They don't pay the money to me, so the money is deducted direct. If you stay on government subsidize the units is $85. I'm paying this unit is $85 per month, and then for which we agree, and then for which there is a hydros here, there is a water here, there is a heat here, and then they have to charge them, and then summarize them, and then pay them direct to those people there. They don't have to come and ask me or bother me, because the whole thing is what? Subsidized by the governments. So for that they stand there from their office. That is the money coming from the government office, not to me. The money sent to me, if you're after that money, don't be so jealous, don't be so stupid, and don't even bother yourself to withdrawing the money from my bank account, or don't even ask me to come to your office of the superintendent and pay the money. It's not possible. You see the differences. So this money and this application here you are asking apply to my neighbors. Maybe yeah, because last time I see most of those guys they are paying a private account. They are not on government subsidized. they're private, they're renting higher. If you see, we saw you on the mortgages. Mortgages is sold roughly 2 millions. If it's sold 2 millions, and these units I'm renting from the government is 200,000 value only. So that is why we are different from those neighbors we have here. Their issue is different, my issue is different. If you want my feedbacks and QAs on this particular letters which dealt with the account informations to tenants. If the tenant should clear the money to the superintendent so that you can bring it, I don't think so. That is not it really, because the government said, yeah, we only do that direct from London Housings. They do that. They attach the account with London Housings, so the money won't go to you. If the account there is not there efficient, this office account is not efficient, London Housing account is not efficient. They have the account efficient, the government. They will hold the money in their office, and then you don't have to ask them, you don't have to bother me. And then that is up to you. You handle to those private renters, and then don't interfere with me and don't confuse me, because I'm not inside these particular issues. If your force is because I hijacked, because I put in my investments, and then you feel you are jealous, you feel you are not really it, and then you wonder as if you are investigating until you finish me. Is the thing is like this? Okay, I cannot be investigated. I'm not a corrupt. And I'm not an agent, a government agent. I am what? A government participant, which is migrated and is sponsored by government. That is a refugees. I come to Canada as a refugees. Government is sponsored. You see the differences. So you cannot even fire me away from the government because I self-employ myself. You cannot fire that. If you do, the government and I will make another agreement of repatriations back to Africa. My business here will be repatriated by the same government because you don't want your land. Let me not even step over it. Let me even soap around it. Let me even look around you. And then the neighborhood you have to appeal between me and you, and then should go by who? By the government police, and then the government police negotiate, and then negotiate from there, and then to the top government. They had it, and then till I will be repatriated safely, and then you will remain safely. That is the difference. I guess you get it, or else you need more expansion, and then it won't even involve 911. Otherwise, if you get the differences, that is the only feedback I can provide if it comes to that one particularly. And by me, Wayne Hassan, that is it all, the tenant and the owner.